Buying clothes has never been easier. 80 billion items are manufactured every year. We are putting too much product out there, most of that product ending up in landfill. So-called fast fashion allows consumers to buy more, but they are wearing these garments less often and disposing of them at an unprecedented rate. This is where wardrobe stops end up. Savannah is a clothes recycling and processing plant in the Nottingham, England. They process discarded clothes from recycling bins around the country. Mohammed Patel has been running this plant for 12 years. Majority of it will go to Africa and Dubai. We send up it to Europe and we have a couple of buyers here in the UK that buy from us also. Globally, sorting plants like this only deal with around 25% of discarded clothes. In Britain, more than 300,000 tons of clothes end up in landfill every year. It is the fastest growing category of waste in the country. But this is a global problem. Expanding middle classes in emerging markets are hungry for more and cheaper fashion. It's estimated by 2050 global clothes sales could more than triple. One of the things that we've noted is that the quality of the actual material being used has gone down. We are now having to process a lot more just to get the same quality of goods that we can sell on. But how can the fashion industry continue to grow while addressing the environmental need for people to buy fewer clothes? New York fashionista Gemma Cola is less about rags and more about the elastic runway fashions. Because I post often in Instagram, there is a little bit of pressure to have a new outfit. She's a fashion blogger. Her stylish blouse and clothing tips are attracting a big online following. I found myself before buying a lot of clothes. I usually bought clothes from H&A and Zara or ASOS. But if you are looking for trendy pieces, they are pretty affordable. Today, she's looking for a new outfit for a swanky industry event. But this store doesn't sell clothes, it rents them. Zelma has been championing Rent the Runway's radical new approach to height and fashion. Rent the Runway is a clothing borrowing service which allows you to rent clothes for either 4 or 8 days at a time. You are cycling through clothing as fast, but you are borrowing it with other people, so other people get to wear that you're wearing as well. On average, only 20% of clothes are worn on a regular basis. Rent the Runway's mission is to change the consumer's relationship with clothes they wear. Rather than buying something only getting to wear it maybe 3 or 4 times before you decide to give it away or throw it away. An item is worn a lot more when it's being shared across different people. Rent the Runway only has a couple of flagship stores, but online is a giant and it's disrupting the fashion industry. Today, there are 10 million members, so it comes with a hefty laundry bill. The company claims to have the largest dry cleaning facility in the world. Gender Runway is getting more mileage out of items of clothing. It's also helping to tackle an increasing throwaway culture. But the last thing clothing brands want is for consumers to buy less. Except perhaps for Patagonia, an outdoor apparel brand, which sends shockwaves through the industry with this full-page Atlantic New York Times on Black Friday 2011. Here in Amsterdam, Ryan Gilles heads up Patagonia's operations in Europe and the Middle East. The apparel industry has become one of the most polluting in the world. As an industry, we are creating products that people don't need by stimulating demand and creating this sense that if you don't buy it now, it's not going to be available. There's this rise to the bottom of price and quality. That isn't a sustainable model. Patagonia philosophy flies in the face of fast fashion to buy one, buy well and meant clothing for a longer lifespan. So maybe doing that in Amsterdam and then figure out how to share it elsewhere. With the largest single repair facility in the North America and mobile mending services around Europe and America, Patagonia's anti-fashion environmental message has resonated with people who buy into their vision. Helping our customers to keep their product in using longer were also one of the original big ideas in Patagonia. Between 2008 and 2014, profits reportedly tripled. Patagonia claims it generated revenue of nearly $1 billion a year. It's hoped to inspire other brands to tackle the environmental impact of the fast fashion. If I had the opportunity to sit down with leaders from some of the bigger fast fashion companies in the world, I would really encourage them to understand the full impact of their supply chains. Patagonia provides a glimpse into more enlightened approach to fashion, but they are a rare example. For Mohammed, the boom in fast fashion has been good for business, but this throwaway culture sits uncomfortably with him. Sometimes it's so destroying because you come to work and you just think, this is what we are doing and what the human rights are will think about a display of things. The environmental impact on the planet is just colossal. And I don't think we as the human rights realize what it is that we are doing just for the sake of wearing a pair of jeans. In order to tackle the throwaway culture, brands and consumers need to change their behaviors. Industry pioneers are providing that there are viable business opportunities in selling less. Others need to follow suit.